Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Browns franchise, week 1 of the regular season here. If you did miss the preseason episode, be sure to go back and watch that. But if you don't, let's just go over the roster real quick. And now you will notice straight away, if you didn't watch the preseason episode, we have 2 X Factor receivers now. Marvin Harrison Jr. is now on the team. I put Jerry Jeudy on the trade block, and the computer-controlled Arizona Cardinals offered us Marvin Harrison Jr. and a future, I think it was 4th or 5th round pick. So yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. is now a Cleveland Brown. Now, I mean, he hasn't done great, and I mean, this was his real-life rookie season, right? So last year, and then these two was simmed years, so he hasn't actually done great in Arizona. Maybe that's why they wanted to get rid of him. But on the last year of his deal, so if we want to keep him, we'll have to re-sign him. But it kind of just felt like a no-brainer to make that trade, especially with the CPU offering it. Julius Carr, our rookie QB, is already an 87 overall, playing up to an 88 with morale. We will know his depth trait by the end of this game. Right, he just needs 15 more snaps for that to be revealed, so we'll know that. We also know that it's at least Superstar, because when he got upgraded to an 85, we got an ability slot thing, so we know it's at least that. Oscar Knoll, we will also know he has an upgrade point, we'll do that later. Also know the dev trade of, he needs 9 more snaps, and he will be revealed for that. But yeah, the rest of the team, kind of the same. Oh, I did look in free agency. Jalen Lane, I think. Yeah, Jalen Lane. He was sitting on the Commanders practice squad, 76 overall. He looks very good. So I brought him in. He's going to be mainly a returner for us, but we'll probably see the field at receiver. I also brought in Dominic Lovett out of free agency. He was just sitting there, decent, athleticism and deep threat capabilities, so brought him in as well. Jamari Thrash is still on the team, but those guys are going to play ahead of him at least for now. And then I ended up cutting McCall Hardman, and Aiden Huntington I moved to the practice squad. But I think, yeah, I mean, Jalen Lane will be our second kick and punt returner. But everything else is relatively the same. We can upgrade players before, or I'll have to set my scouts up, and then we can jump into the game. But I think for Oscar Knoll, I still want to get his run and pass block finesse up, so I'm just going to keep doing agile for him. Stays at a 77 overall, and +2 to pass block finesse, +1 to run block finesse. So they are getting better. They were a lot worse at the start of the preseason. Now, I show you guys a brief look at this draft class at the end of the preseason, but we don't really know much about anyone. Obviously, it's week 1. And, I mean, like, the way I do it anyway is I don't really even look at it until, like, mid-season, right? So, I mean, there's not really much we know about them, but we will still set up all our scouts for it. So, nationally, strengths are receiver, corner, and defensive tackle. Now, we could use corner, right? Denzel Ward's on the last year of his deal. He could end up getting traded this year. I don't know yet. We have Greg Newsome, who's under contract for a while. We drafted Kai McKinney in like the 3rd round. He will see the field as well. We have Tariq Stevenson and Martin Emerson on the team as well. I mean, we don't really need receiver, right? We've got Rice, we have Max McMillan, and we also have Marvin Harrison Jr. now. And then defensive tackle, we're fine. We've got Mason Graham and Mike Hall. So, I mean, I guess We could definitely use some receiver help, so I guess I'll just do a corner receiver scout for that one. West, now we could definitely use edge. Edge is definitely a need. The other ones, receiver, corner, and edge. Corner, defense tackle, running back. I wouldn't be opposed to taking a top running back. Logan Atkins, 6 foot, 223, 21 years old, out of Michigan. He's a power back. Obviously, we're not going to know anything about him. There's some other ones in here. Jaden Reddick out of Notre Dame. Jeff Duggan from Ohio State. And Jerry Walton, another Michigan running back. Okay. And then Southeast receiver corner. We could use a tackle. Right, Abraham Lucas, the last year of his deal. We did trade for... oh, I forgot who it was. Another tackle. I don't remember. But, I mean, we could still look at them. I don't know. I'll set the rest of these up and then I'll fill you guys in after that. Okay, so I've done all the scouts. So yeah, Elisa Tranquil, corner and receiver. The national scout. Dave Fox, West Region scout, edge and linebacker. Connie So, I would guess is how you would say that. I mean, they're made up people, it doesn't really matter. For the Central Region, offensive tackle and edge for him. Or her. Connie could be a woman. Anyway, Northeast, we got running back and tackle. And then Southeast, we have tackle and interior. So really just the whole O-line there. But that is everything we need to go over. Let's get into this game. Now, it is a primetime game. Right, it'll be the first game of the year. I'm also changing how I do things in terms of like the games. It used to be, for the past 2 seasons, I've done 2 or 3 games an episode, play the moments. I think now I'm going to move to 2 games an episode, but play the full game, and then I'll just, edit around, like the boring bits and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to play the full game. I actually haven't had a thing where I play the entire game. So this will be a new one for us. Let's go with these, actually, these throwback alternate ones. Do the Bengals have anything I'd want to put them in, maybe? That's not a bad option. Go all orange for them. Actually, I like that. Let's get into this game, though. But yeah, first game of the year, Thursday night primetime against the Bengals. Let's start this season off strong. Presentation of the National Football League. Here we are in Cincinnati, the Battle of Ohio. We haven't really had many Jamar Chase leading the Bengals out. Haven't had many primetime games in this series. 3-14 last year. Wasn't a great season for us. The Bengals went 9-8. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Anyway, let's just get this started. Bengals will get the ball first. Matt Ariza to kick off. And here comes the return. Out to the 26-yard line. Joe Burrow, last season, 6 yards shy of 5,000, 44 touchdowns. Quite a good year for him. Isaiah Pacheco in the backfield, he's still with the Bengals. In what is now 2027, Pacheco will get 6 yards on his first carry of the game. And we'll bring up 2nd and 4. Play action. Burrow on the move. Schlesinger can't catch him. Diving. Never mind. Schlesinger was able to catch him. But it's a huge first down run for Joe Burrow. Not something you really see much out of the Bengals QB, but he's able to do it there. Going underneath. Gets 6 yards in the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Run with Pacheco. He's going to get a first down and will be tackled at the 23-yard line. Oh, okay. Jalen Tolbert with the catch. Kai McKinney got out of position. First down for the Bengals. We just can't do anything at the moment. Going to be throwing over the middle, hitting Tolbert again. He'll get 6 yards on the play. I feel like every first down they have, it goes for 6 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Going after Pacheco and just overran with JOK. Pacheco with the receiving touchdown. Bengals are going to start this game up 7-0. And here he is, Julius Carr, the rookie, out of South Carolina, 6'5", 223, first game as an NFL starter. And we're going to hand the ball off. Rashad White, a new addition to this team. See what he can do on this first play. He will get 3 yards. Really didn't even make it past the line of scrimmage. Tried to go through the hole, but there wasn't much of one. That'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what we can do with Carr's first NFL throw. To McMillan, he comes back to the ball. Max McMillan on the outside, outrunning almost all the DBs. Max McMillan, of course, was playing really receiver 1 for us whenever Rashee Rice would play in the slot. But then we brought in Marvin Harrison Jr. and he's been pushed down the depth chart. Although Rashad White's going to get the give, he is going to cut up field, get 5 yards on the play. Play action. Over the middle is Marvin Harrison Jr. He'll make the catch and the touchdown. He is someone that I hope is going to have a big year for us. I considered going to Ben Villa, the tight end. Of course, our little storyline for it is they would have been teammates, right? Carr and Villa. Ben Villa is also from South Carolina, but he came out the year prior. So, you know, reuniting the teammates. But Marvin Harrison Jr. was wide open over the middle. We're able to hit him and get in for the touchdown. And the extra point will make it a tied ball game. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Bengals on this second drive. Play action. It's going to be a dump down. And it will end up being a first down on that play. Receiver was able to get there. Underneath to Jamar Chase. He breaks the tackle. There is an injury timeout for Carson Schlesinger. That's not great. We only have, I think, like 5 linebackers on the roster after getting rid of Jerome Baker in preseason cuts. Now we have Trip Burke, who's going to step into that role. But, I mean, that is a really big injury for us, a big piece gone. And Joe Burrow is going to get sacked. The ball did come out, but a Bengals lineman was able to recover. We were able to force the sack, though. That's going to make it 3rd and 8. Bruised knee for Schlesinger. That's fine. Don't risk anything. He's going to come out of the game. It is now 3rd and 8 after the sack on 2nd down.
Here we go. Big 13.
Jamar Chase is wide open, can't get over there with Trip Burke. It's going to be a 1st down. I don't know where JOK was going, but definitely wasn't. Sweshing is back in already. Oh, okay.
Gun.
And it's going to be a run here with Pacheco. Greg Newsome is running away from him. What on earth was that? Sydney Brown's eventually able to bring him down. Greg Newsome was running straight towards him, then decided, oh no, I don't want to tackle him, and turned around. Myles Garrett, good play. Loss of 1 after an 8-yard gain on 1st down. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. Going to be throwing underneath to Pacheco, incomplete. Swashinger able to knock the ball out. That's going to force 4th down, and we'll be able to hold the Bengals to a field goal. There's a flag. You've got to be kidding me.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Tyreek Stevenson.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
Oh, so instead of holding them to 3, Bengals now have 1st and goal from the 5. Although we're going to get a sack. JOK on the blitz. Our DB's held up in coverage. We're able to get there. We might still be able to hold them to 3. 2nd and goal from the 12 now. Bengals going to throw. Mike Gesicki underneath. JOK diving, completely misses. Mike Gesicki breaks his tackle and gets a touchdown. Well, that went from holding the Bengals to 3 and really ridiculous penalty from Tyreek Stevenson to Bengals touchdown. Okay, 2nd drive. Going to start off with a run again. And we've got a lane. Rachaad White almost got there. We needed a block on the safety. We got one, but Rachaad White got tracked down by the corner. Cam Taylor-Britt, I believe that was. Still a good run nonetheless. 1st and 10 from the 42. Villa is going to come in motion, and we're going to work off play action here. Ben Villa's wide open. Get it down the field. Ben Villa with the catch. He's gone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That South Carolina Gamecocks connection working very well already in this 1st game. It was man coverage. I don't know what happened to Jordan Battle, that is. But just got lost. Couldn't keep up with Ben Villa. Thing is, he is a tight end, but he's also got 90 speed. Right, so he's insane. Like, he's an insane athlete for the position. And yeah, Jordan Battle just got lost. Couldn't keep up with him. 2-play drive. Tied the game. Okay, 3rd and 5 for the Bengals. They've really just been moving very methodically down the field, like no big plays or anything. But being able to get there. Dallas Turner almost gets there. Denzel Ward, good enough defense. Forces the incompletion on T. Higgins. It's going to be 4th down. We'll force the Bengals. They're going to try a field goal. This is from the logo. Going to come out in safe coverage just in case they're faking it. And it is wide left. It had the distance, but not the accuracy. Bates just, I mean, yeah, that had the distance, but couldn't get the accuracy down. And we will take over on the 47-yard line. And I'm going to switch this to a run. If we can get to the 2nd level with Rachaad White, this could be a really good run. And we do. Rachaad White is going to get 9 on the 1st down run. I definitely do want to try and run the ball a lot more this year. Or just in general, really, because I feel like we tried to run the ball a lot whenever we would play, but it just never worked. And hopefully this year it will. Rashad White takes a shot. He's at 5 for 41 already. He's having a good game. Gonna see if we can't hit them off play action after back-to-back runs. They kind of fell for it. Just run with Carr. He's got decent athleticism. Julius Carr to the outside. He is going to get the touchdown. I didn't think that was going to happen when we first drew that play up, but it worked. Julius Carr has good speed. He's got, I think, 84. Good blocks from the receivers. Logan Wilson was able to track him down, but it was too late by that point. He was already in the end zone. And that is going to get us up 21-14. First rushing touchdown for our rookie QB. I mean, so far, the decision to trade up and get Julius Carr looks to be a very, very good one. Oh, it's a double pass. Oh, Pacheco, what on earth was that play? That's going to be a touchdown for the Bengals. Right. I did not expect that. I just thought it was, yeah, average screenplay. But, I mean, that was just a perfect play. Everyone went over to try and bring down Gesicki. I guess technically it was a screenplay. It was just a double pass screenplay. Wow. I mean, yeah, props to you, Bengals. Yeah, I never would have assumed that. It is 21-21, and we haven't even finished the first quarter. There is absolutely no defense being played in this game. Rashad White is going to get about 15 yards on that play. Good blocking from the O-line. Able to get to the second level and get a first down. We haven't... I mean, it just... I tried to get that to Marvin Harrison Jr., but threw it a bit too late. We haven't really had many, or like much time on offense, because we've just scored so quickly. Both teams have really, as Rashad White is going to get to the second level again, break a tackle, going to get another first down. 2nd and 1 after a first down scramble is what it was with Julius Carr and Rashad White to the outside. Cut back inside. Rashad White almost got there. Cam Taylor-Britt drags him down, and Marshall Irons is injured on the play. That's not great. He's our starting center. I think Bradley Bozeman is our backup, so he's going to come in. I'm going to try and see if we can't punch this in with Rashad White. He is... No. Took a shot there. Bruised knee. Yeah, Bradley Bozeman will come in for Irons. And we're going to run the ball again, but we're going to run a draw play here. And it doesn't fool anyone. Bengals crash down immediately. Rashad White's at 10 for 101, I think that stat line said. But obviously that didn't work great. We'll see what we can do here on 3rd and goal. Villa is going to come in motion. Man coverage. Can we get this out to Marvin Harrison? He was open. He beat Dax Hill on the out route, but just throw was too far in front from Carr, and we're going to have to settle for 3. Oh no. No, we're... Oh, as soon as I hit it, I pressed X to kick. I thought that I accidentally hit it too far left, and we're going to miss it, but all good. 24-21. Over the middle, Mike Gesicki's wide open. Oh, fumble! Kai McKinney recovers. Fumble forced. I think that was Ty Pace on the fumble. Kai McKinney, the rookie, is going to recover the ball. We were pressuring Joe Burrow. I thought we were about to get a sack, but instead, Mike Gesicki wide open. Yeah, took a shot from Ty Pace, and then Kai McKinney was there to recover. we will take over in Bengals territory with a good chance to really take a good lead in this game. As Rashad White has a lane, Rashad White almost got there. Dax Hill drags him down. Every time it looks like Rashad White has a lane to just absolutely, like, you know, go for the end zone, but ends up getting tracked down. As we're going to try and hit Ben Villa here, but it was a good play from the DB to get in front. I just thought we had positioning, throw it quickly, but obviously didn't work. 2nd and 10. Step up with Carr. No one's accounting for the quarterback in the middle of the field. Carr, I thought we could get there. Tried to run all the way to the end zone, but he will get it down to the 3. Although that will do it for this first quarter. A very, very competitive first quarter. 24-21. I mean, yeah, I think I'm definitely going to have to change the time, like the quarter time, or quarter length, whatever you want to call it. Because, I mean, it's just been a shootout. We've played 10 minutes of football, and that is, what, 45 points scored? And it will not be any more after that play. I mean, we couldn't get anything going. The linebacker just came screaming down. I can't see the nameplate, so I don't know who that was, but Rashad White had no chance to get into the end zone there. We'll try throwing the ball on 2nd and goal. But I couldn't get the throw out. Demetrius Knight is who it is. Back-to-back plays for him. A TFL on the run and then a sack on that play. Which is going to bring up 3rd and goal for us now. Marvin Harrison Jr. over the middle. He's going to hold on. No one accounting for the middle of the field. We knew he was coming open on that in-breaking route. Just threw it. Good timing. Good catch. We're going to be up by 10. Okay. Bengals offense back on the field. After a turnover on the last drive, they're going to go underneath to Jamar Chase. It'll be 4 yards on 1st down. But yeah, after the turnover, obviously, you know, they'd be hoping that doesn't happen again. Pacheco motioning out. Going back to Jamar Chase, who will not get a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 2. Press the DBs. They are going to be throwing. Trying to get to Burrow, but we can't. Denzel Ward got beat by T. Higgins. Denzel Ward trying to track him down, dive, and just completely missed him. Denzel Ward got beat in press coverage. It was man coverage. The safety wasn't able to get there in time. Bengals going to make it a 3-point game. There are Rashad White's numbers. 12 rushes for 116 yards for him today. No touchdowns as of yet. I hope you guys saw those numbers on the bottom. Both the Bengals and the Browns have over 300 yards of offense. And we're not even halfway through the 2nd quarter. Only 2 yards there on that 1st down run. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing on all Madden. I'm like 99% sure this is all Madden. Yeah. So, I mean, I'll probably have to play around with the sliders. Quarter length is definitely going to have to go down. But, I don't know, those are all things that we can figure out in the next game. 3rd and 2. Going to be fullback dive here with Eric Franklin, who is technically a running back, but he plays fullback for us anyway. And he's going to get the 1st down. Go through him. Couldn't. It's very clear that we actually are able to run the ball, which is good. That's something that, you know, I like to do. It also might be because I don't think we have chew clock on. I might have turned that off. But, I don't know. 7 yards there for Carr on the 1st down run. Okay, 3rd and 3 now after a run for no gain. Just hit McMillan over the middle. He will make the catch and break a tackle. Max McMillan will get it out to the 30, and that'll be a first down. Okay, 3rd and 1 after back-to-back runs. Rashad White is going to get the first down. And get about 10 yards in that play out to the 12. Is this finally the drive where we can get Rashad White a touchdown? Not on this play. Mike Ward is in the game now. I wanted to get like a good rotation of backs in this season. We haven't really seen much as of yet, as I think that's Eric Armstead for the Bengals is injured on the play. Rashad White is going to come back in the game. I think we run it again. We've had success so far, and that is going to be a touchdown for Rashad White. Untouched is going to get about a 12-ish yard rushing touchdown. He's had a great game. The entire offense has. The defense hasn't, but the offense has definitely shined. Oh, okay, right. Well. Yep, touchdown Bengals. Yeah, our defense is really not good, huh? Thing is, I don't understand why. We have good players, right? We have a good corners, right, for the most part. We have good linebacker. I mean, it really is just a lot of this is, you know, like long plays. The Bengals have maybe had like 2 drives where they've just methodically moved down the field, and on both chances we've, you know, stopped them. One was a missed field goal, one was a field goal, but we... Why are you showing receiving stats for Rashad White? That's not really his game. Yeah, the drives that we have made the Bengals, you know, work for it. It's been a missed field goal and then a field goal which was hit, but then with a penalty that made it a touchdown. So if we can just stop the big plays, then we should be fine, but I don't know. I mean, we still have the lead. It really is just a shootout at this point. Rashad White's going to get another first down there. Injury timeout for Marvin Harrison Jr. That's not what you want to see. Now, we do have other receivers on the roster that I do like, but it's not what you want to see. Max McMillan's going to step back into that role, and I mean, just you got to hope that he's okay. Rashad White cuts it back to the left. He's going to end up getting another first down. He's at 20 for 175. Foot contusion. We're going to keep Marvin Harrison Jr. out the game. Don't want to risk anything, but running the ball is working really well, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're going to keep doing that. Not a great run there, but at least it was positive yards, you know? Get it out to Dylan Sampson, this is. He's going to get 6 yards in the play. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Marvin Harrison Jr. is back in already. Guess the injury wasn't that bad. We're going to dump it down to Rashad White. He's going to make the catch and get the first down. He's had such a good game, but that's only his first catch of the game. Everything he's done so far has been on the ground. And it's going to keep being so. Rashad White bounce it to the outside. Touchdown number 2 for Rashad White. I mean, neither defense is playing well in this game. That's going to be, what, 45-35. That's a combined 80 points. And we haven't even left the first half. This is going to be the highest scoring game in NFL history at this point. It genuinely feels like every single drive, there's a score. Neither defense can do anything. Okay, 3rd and 3 after an incompletion.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
See if we can stop the Bengals here. Probably not, but we'll find out. It's going to be a screen play to Isaiah Pacheco. Sidney Brown did enough to hold him. Denzel Ward, clean up tackle. That will be 4th and 3. Defense finally did something and will force the Bengals to punt. Really, the difference in this game so far has been the turnover, as Rashad Smith is going to get a couple of yards. The turnover for the Bengals and the missed field goal. That's it, really. Every other drive has been some kind of points. And I mean, you know, you'd hope that this drive will be more points. As Rashad White gets 6 on that run. See if we can't hit them off play action. We haven't really thrown the ball that much. Which, you know, you wouldn't really think being up 45-35, but we've just leaned on Rashad White the entire time. Pass is completed there, though, to Ben Villa. And we're just going to step up with Julius Card. No one's accounting for the middle of the field. He's going to slide in front of the safety. That's another 1st down. That will be the 2-minute warning, though. 80 points scored before we've even hit the second half. I mean, I know I've said it a bunch, but it is just ridiculous. Change the play here. See if we can't hit them off play action. We have one-on-one with Marvin Harrison Jr. We couldn't get it off, though. I liked the matchup, but Blitz got in there quick. Carr couldn't get the throw off. It's 3rd and 10 now. Rashee Rice was coming open over the middle, but got bumped. John Johnson was able to get in front of him. Yeah, I mean, thing is, he was coming open. I don't know what happened. It's because it's man coverage. He beats him off the line. He cuts in. Right, okay. I feel like that's like some sort of, you know, illegal contact or PI or something. That seems a bit. Right, anyway. Defense, just do something. That's not what I wanted. Kai McKinney beat by Jalen Tolbert on the route. 1st down, Cincinnati. Burrow looking to run. McKinney, big hit, nothing happened. JOK is able to get him down. I guess McKinney is a corner, right? So it's not that surprising. But, I mean, Joe Burrow is not this insane runner of the ball. As McKinney's going to make the tackle there. But it is still a 1st down for the Bengals. Okay, it's 3rd and 6 now for the Bengals. Switching the play up. See if we can't hold them to 4th down here. Going underneath, just right in front of me. And Jalen Tolbert was just too fast. We dove with Schlesinger, but couldn't get there. They have a 1st down at the 26 now. That was definitely PI. Oh well. Yep, nothing fishy happened there. Now, we do have the ball to start the second half. Timeout for the Bengals, injury timeout no less. Dylan Fairchild injured. Now the thing is, we probably want to try and consider calling some timeouts, because it seems pretty obvious at this point they're going to score. As goes underneath to Jamar Chase, spinning inside for the touchdown. Okay, well, I mean, we didn't have to waste any timeouts. There is going to be time for us to try and get another score if we want to, and then we have the ball at the start of the second half, so if we can score any points here and then points to start the second half, I feel like we'll be in a very good spot to win this game. Okay, 35 seconds. We are going to start with a run with Rashad White, just, you know, kind of get a gauge for things. But Rashad White's going to get a first down. We're going to call timeout. (45-42). You would think this is the end of the second quarter. Or fourth quarter, rather. Second half. Not the end of the first half. Anyway, let's see if we can't do anything here. We're just going to run with Carr. He's going to get 8 yards in the play. We'll call another timeout. I do want to try and push the ball down the field. But, I mean, they're not really giving us many options to do so. I don't hate play action in this spot, right? They might think that we're just trying to run the clock out. Although they don't. Carr is going to run. It's going to get a first down. We're going to have to call another timeout. Now, we're probably going to have to try and go out of bounds or get up and spike it if we end up going inbounds, but I mean, we have one-on-one with Marvin Harrison Jr. Couldn't get it to him. I just tried to push it downfield to Rashee Rice. Couldn't get it to him. Gonna throw a pick. The Bengals are gonna try a Hail Mary. I mean, I don't hate the idea of it, honestly. I mean, just, they can take underneath all they want. Just don't let them get a touchdown. They won't. That'll be the first half. As ridiculous as that sounds to say, that's the first half. We still have a whole other 2 quarters of football to play. Here's the halftime report, though.
A heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these 2 squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here are the numbers so far. 3 of 5, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks for Carr. 219 rushing yards, though, for Rashad White. Very good game for him. Okay, 3rd and 2 after back-to-back runs. Fullback dive with Eric Franklin, and he will get the first down. I have also turned on Chew Clock, simply because I don't want this video to be like 7 hours long. So yeah, I've turned on Chew Clock. We're just going to try and waste more time as we are able to get the first down with Rashad White. There is an injury timeout, though. I'm hoping it's for Rashad White. So Rashad White is out of the game now. The rookie Mike Ward is going to come in his place. See if he can have just as electric of a day. He gets 4 yards on his first carry. Bruised ribs. That's fine. Just stay out the game. Don't risk anything. We'll just keep it going with what we have. We have Dylan Sampson as well, so we can go to him if we need to. And I mean, Ward, no yards there on his second run. We'll see what we can do on 3rd and 6. Try to get the dump off to Dylan Sampson, but pressure got in there. 56-yard field goal. We'll see if we can hit this with Isaac Barrett, 2nd-year kicker. He's got a really good leg on him. Kick is up and off the crossbar. It was almost there. We just needed a bit more power on it. Just short. Not even like just short that it went underneath the crossbar. I mean just short as in it hit the crossbar. play action here for the Bengals on first down. Over the middle of Jalen Tolbert. He's going to go down eventually. Joe Burrow has 400 yards passing. And again, it's not even halfway through the third quarter now. Mike Gesicki in motion. It's going to be play action, and he's wide open. I mean, we're running man coverage. It might have switched to my responsibility, and I didn't realize, but Bengals now have the lead, 49-45. Rachaad White is back in the game. He's going to get the give here. Broke 2 tackles on that run. Ends up getting about 5 or 6 yards, I think. Yeah, 6 yards in the play. And Mike Ward is back, so I hope that's not a bad sign. And he's going to get nothing. We'll try a screenplay on third down. Mike Ward's still in the game. Got to get it out there. He is going to get a first down. Cut back inside. Mike Ward down to the 50, or out to the 50 rather. And Dylan Sampson is now in the game. So I really hope Rachaad White isn't, badly injured. I didn't ask him to come back in the game. He just wanted to. Mike Ward with the first down and more. Mike Ward, go through him. Couldn't. Figured he's a power back, but didn't work. 3 minutes in this third quarter. Turning on chew clock, I think, has definitely helped, as Mike Ward is going to get another first down. It's very clear that we can run the ball to a very high level, which is good. Running the ball takes, more time off the clock. Dylan Sampson going to get the give here. And he's going to get a first down. He is going to cut to the left. He's going to make it in for the touchdown. Dylan Sampson with the rushing touchdown. Of course, during preseason, there was that storyline for the position battle where he wanted to be the starter, but he's not. He's third string. But, I mean, maybe he's making his case, but no, he's only in because Rachaad White's not in. And Rachaad White has played incredibly today. Joe Burrow and the Bengals leading the Bengals offense back out. Now, we're not at the fourth quarter yet. There has been a total of 101 points scored in this game, and there might be more. Sidney Brown able to make a play on the ball. I was hoping we could have maybe picked that off, but I'll take the incompletion. 101 combined points. I don't know what the record is for the most... Oh, Pacheco breaks the tackle. And another one. Isaiah Pacheco ends up getting 8 yards on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Bengals. I don't know what the record is for the most points scored in the game, but we might break it today. Over the middle, Burrow threw it right at me, but Pacheco was just far enough in front. It's going to be a first down. Oh, and it's going to be a touchdown. Okay. Just took a bad angle with Sidney Brown and touchdown T. Higgins. So that is now, 108 points? Yep, 108. Okay, so the most points scored in a game, total points, was in 1966 between Washington and the New York Giants. Combined 113 points with a final score of 72-41. I mean, we're probably going to beat that today. The most points scored by one team in a single game is 73 by the Bears in 1940. Which isn't on the list because their opponent scored 0. Right, well, that's the largest margin in NFL history. Okay, so 113 points. What are we at? 108. So if there's one more touchdown, this is the highest scoring game in NFL history. Mike Ward still in the game, and he is going to get a first down. Go through him. He breaks the tackle. Mike Ward, go through this one. No. Okay. Tell you what, Mike Ward, he had a bit of a shaky start, but ever since coming in, you know, he had a couple of bad runs, but the rest have been good. But yeah, one more touchdown. This is the highest scoring game in NFL history. Dylan Sampson gets 5. Okay, that is the fourth quarter. The thing is, even though we've scored so many points, we are still down in the game. 56-52. I mean, we're going to need to score if we want to win. So yeah, 3rd and 3 after 2 back-to-back runs. We need the first down. Ben Villa going to come in motion. I don't think we've thrown the ball in maybe like a quarter and a half at this point. Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to drop it. That is not ideal. Now, there's 10 minutes left in the game, but our defense has not been able to get a stop. 4th and 3 from the 46. I'm going to go for it. I think it's a bit too far for a field goal, but I don't want to punt, so I'm going to go for it. Get it out to Ben Villa. He's going to make the catch and the first down. Ben Villa's also going to break a tackle. He will be out at the 19-yard line. Huge play there from the second-year tight end on 4th down. Mike Ward's able to break a tackle. He's going to end up getting 5 yards in the play. I mean, it looked to be stuffed in the backfield on that play, but we were able to get a first down. Well, not a first down, get positive yards, rather. Not on that play. Going to lose a yard. I think the Bengals are starting to, you know, play more for the run. So maybe this is a point where we try and switch it up and throw the ball more. McMillan's going to come in motion. We're going to throw it to him. He is going to make an incredible catch. Max McMillan went up and just pulled it down. That's the thing as well. I do think he could be one of those guys that is, you know, your true X. But with the trade for Harrison Jr., I don't know. Yeah, anyway, touchdown Browns. And with the extra point, that is now, what is that, 117? No. Yes? That's not 115. 115 total points, which now makes this the highest scoring game in NFL history. Hopefully, for our sake, there's no more points scored, because that would mean that we win. Oh no. Right, well, that wasn't great. McKinney got beat in man coverage. He's not great in man, which isn't a surprise. Although, I mean, anyway, yeah, 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Joe Burrow's X Factor is now active. He's going to get out to T. Higgins. Denzel Ward just couldn't run with him. 1st down, Bengals. It's going to be a run with Pacheco. He will get 6 yards in the play. I feel like the Bengals haven't really run the ball that much. Yeah, I feel like they've just been throwing the ball. Although, they're going to run the ball that time, and it's not going to work very well for them. Injury timeout for the Bengals as well. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Cincinnati. Going to send a blitz. McKinney on the corner blitz. And Burrow is going to go down. Mike Hall straight up the middle. Bengals will be forced to punt on 4th and 16 from midfield. Huge stop from the defense. Now, I mean, with chew clock on, I think at this point, as Rashad Smith will get it back to the 20. I think Rashad White has had a total of 249 yards in this game. He is still out of the game, but I think that's good at this point. I don't want him to risk an injury. But I think, we have Chew Clock on. Okay, well that wasn't great. I think we'll just try and wind this clock down. Just run the ball, short, easy completions. We have a total of 700 yards. That's absolutely absurd. We'll just take a short dump down to Rashee Rice, but he's not going to get much. That will make it 3rd and 11. Now, I would like to get the first down, obviously, because that will extend the drive, but we'll have to see. Can I get that to Ben Villa? He is going to make the catch. Ben Villa, first down. There we go. Injury timeout, though. That kind of looks like Chase Young. Yeah, that's Chase Young. So he's on the Bengals now. And he is injured for them as well. But yeah, my kind of game plan now is chew clock, wind it down, win this game. First timeout for the Bengals. They haven't used any as of yet, but that is their first one. There is 2 minutes 44 on the clock. It's 3rd and 4. Eric Franklin's going to get another fullback dive here because every time we run that play, it's worked really well. He's going to get the first down here. There's an injury timeout for... That's Abraham Lucas. That is not what we need when we are trying to drain the clock, force the Bengals to use their timeouts. We don't need one of our players to go down and stop the clock. There is the second timeout for the Bengals. Bruised ribs, that's fine. Charles Grant will come in his spot. One timeout left. There is the 2-minute warning. Demetrius Knight levels out Mike Ward. That is going to make it 3rd and 9. Now, we're up by 3. I think we still run the ball. I think we wind it down to the 2-minute warning. Depending on what happens on this play, this is potentially 4-down territory. Mike Ward, he's gonna Are you kidding me? No, that can't. That's ridiculous. Eric Armstead's faking an injury. It is now 4th and 3. Now, here's the thing, right? We could go, if we get the first down, we win the game. If we take the field goal, it just forces the Bengals to need a touchdown. I'm going to go for it. Marvin Harrison Jr. wide open. Just go down. I know we had the touchdown with him, but that is the smarter decision. That is going to win us the game. As nice as it would have been maybe to, score more points in this game, that is going to win us the football game. We'll knee it one more time, and that will be the game. Starting the season off in a ridiculous fashion. A combined 115 points. That is the new highest scoring game in NFL history. The thing is, it was a game separated by 3 points. But the rookie gets his first win in an absolutely electric showing. And you'd hope that's a sign of things to come. I'm definitely going to have to tweak the sliders and quarter length and all that stuff, but I'll do all that off camera. But an absolutely electric game. We didn't throw the ball much, but Julius Carr had an amazing day. 16 of 25, 283, 4 touchdowns. Did have the 2 picks. One was just an unfortunate, kind of no call. The other one was just a shot downfield at the end of the first half. Rushing, Rashad White, 29 for 246, 8.4 a carry, and then 2 touchdowns as well for him. Mike Ward had 17 for 96, 5.6 a carry. Julius Carr ran it 10 times, had 108 yards, a touchdown for him as well. Dylan Sampson had 5 for 30 and a touchdown. Eric Franklin had 3 for 28. We did have a jet sweep with Rashee Rice for a couple of yards, but I probably won't include that in the video. It went for nothing. Ben Villa tied with Marvin Harrison Jr. for the most amount of catches on the team. 114 and 1 touchdown for him. 54 and 2 touchdown for Harrison. McMillan had 3 for 78 and a touchdown. Rashee Rice didn't really do much. 2 for 9. 1 for 5 for Sampson. Ward had 1 for 17. 1 for 6 for Rashad White. Trey Smith had 8 pancakes. Sidney Brown led the team in tackles with 10. TFL's Trip Burke, Schlesinger, and Mike Hall all had 2 sacks. 1 for Burke, 1 for Jerry Kay, and Mike Hall, and then no picks for us. But yeah, 115 total points. I mean, it's just absurd. Mike Ward does have an upgrade point after that game. I think for him, what is his change directions on these 78? That is probably definitely impacting his ability to move out in space. So I'm going to go elusive back, try and maybe get that up. We don't. We get ball carrier vision, awareness, and juke move. He's already got 92 carrying, which is actually quite high for a rookie. But yeah, we beat the Bengals 59-56. I mean, I'll tell you what. Audiences at that, like the crowd and just people watching that game, would have absolutely loved that. We have trade offers for JOK and Denzel Ward. But I think I'm going to leave it there for that episode. I know I said at the start that I was going to be doing 2 games an episode, but with all the scoring, with all the plays, this is going to be quite a long one. Plus, with a 17-game, 17-game season, there will be one episode that just has... we had 500 rushing yards last game. That's insane. Yeah, there will be one game which just has one instead of, or one video that has 1 instead of 2. So yeah, that might as well be this one for it. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, be sure to hit like and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you in the next one where we'll take on the Chargers and the 49ers. But yeah, see you in the next one.